Well, good morning and welcome to this amazing occasion where we get to celebrate some tremendous efforts by our students who've worked so hard to be here today. Let me also, my name, by the way, is Dennis St. Amour, and I'm privileged to be the board chair of the Board of Governors at Redeemer. And I would like to just underline what an auspicious occasion that this is and how special it is. There's just so much joy that you can feel with this taking place. It's hard not to stand here and not admire each and every one of you for the efforts that you've put in. I'd like to give a special welcome to our president, Dr. David Zietsma, to our senators, to the faculty and staff, to, of course, our graduates and their parents and families. This now makes 257 graduates today, which is the largest that we've had. And this is our 39th convocation of degrees. I'd like to just take a few minutes to share a few thoughts. And if I had to label this, I would call it choices. Why? Well, because today as you graduate, you leave the university well armed with a lot of knowledge. And we know that knowledge can also be power. But we hoped that that knowledge comes with wisdom and discernment, which is so important. Of course, the best wisdom and discernment to get is from our dear Lord. As a business coach for approximately 30 years, I can tell you that tomorrow you enter a much more challenging world than the one that you've been in. Not that you've been in an easy world, but it's largely secular arena of very different core values. And this is what I would call, in this world that we're in, some portable principles and some convenient values that we often have to deal with in this world. But not to be negative in any way, there are many amazing people that I can assure you that you will come across that will also bless your life. So it's about being ready as you enter this world. And that is being well armed to be able to deal with the idolatry and lust which is plentiful in this world. And it's very alluring and tempting. And none of us escape this world without having to deal with those temptations. But fortunately, we do have the Lord that we can always go to, who will help us get through them. To be fair, the arena of the world has always been very challenging. I think the difference now is that there's much more polarization that we have to deal with. So, however, the great news is that we do have the Lord that we can count on, who will guide us. Our life in this world, your life in this world, is really about being a kingdom witness and being a purveyor of hope in a world that doesn't have as much hope as it needs at this juncture. And we have that ability as committed Christians to do that. We are called to be servant leaders. And to be a servant leader is to enable others to be successful. And to share the good news of what that example is. And it is to know our dear Lord and to walk with him. And that's Jesus Christ. Let me encourage you with a few short verses, and then we'll end this. And I reflect on challenges. And we read from the book of Esther. Mordecai, Esther's uncle, had to deal with a reluctant Esther at that time of history, where the Jews were looking at a potential Holocaust of their time. And Mordecai said something that we need to keep in mind. For maybe you have been called by the Lord for such a time as this. And the question you have to ask yourself, have you been called by the Lord for such a time as this? And of course, what that means is that when the Lord calls us, He prepares us. He gives us what we need to deal with the challenges that we all undoubtedly face. And what does He need from us? Well, He needs our head, our heart, our hands, but mostly He needs our faith and our trust. So I leave you with 3 short verses that I think are a good guide as you go forward. Proverbs 3, 5, 6, and 7. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will direct your paths. Do not be impressed with your own wisdom. Instead, fear the Lord and turn your back on evil. Congratulations, and just wish you a wonderful future on your path forward. Let me now do the opening prayer of invocation. Would we please bow our heads? Dear Father in heaven, we come before you just grateful for this opportunity to be in this country and to be blessed as we are. We're grateful, Lord, that you have blessed Redeemer with these students who are just amazing young people as they go out there as our next leaders. We just pray that you guide, that you bless them, that you give them much wisdom and discernment, and that they always turn to you and rely on you, knowing that you are very faithful, dear Lord. Bless this day, this wonderful ceremony, dear Lord, and just thank you that you give us the privilege to be here. In your Son's precious name, amen.
I'm going to be reading from Ephesians chapter 2. For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith. And this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do.
I'm Susan Van Wilden, Dean of the Redeemer School of Business. It's my honor today to introduce our convocation speaker. James Kelly is the founder and CEO of Faith Tech. He has spoken hundreds of times, everywhere from remote villages in South Sudan, where he and his wife lived for a time, to Google headquarters in Silicon Valley. James is an entrepreneur turned pastor turned storyteller. He lives with his wife and 2 children in Waterloo. James Kelly was challenged by God at 13 to follow the narrow road that leads to life rather than the wide road that leads to destruction. His journey in living out that call and helping others to do the same has been diverse. He co-founded his first business, a faith-based media company, at 19, followed in his father's footsteps to pursue a Bachelor of Commerce degree. A Master of Divinity degree led to a 3-year internship at a church plant. Then, what began as a series of hackathons, starting in 2015, eventually led to a full-time calling in Faith Tech, a global ministry with operations across North America. James Kelly believes, and I'm going to quote here, "In the midst of devastation, there is an opportunity for innovation," end quote. Now, it's one thing to see opportunity, but it's another thing to act on or to realize opportunities. At Faith Tech, ministry leaders identify problems, tech people provide solutions, and business people provide the funds to make it happen. That's entrepreneurship at its best. So I know James will have some exciting stories to tell. James Kelly's calling is this, and I quote again, "I want people to see Jesus and to change very, very deeply," end quote. This is a calling that I hope is shared by every graduate in this room. I've been to a lot of convocation addresses. A good convocation address will challenge you as graduates, but a great one will inspire you to activate your dreams. We're about to hear an exceptional address. Let's open our hearts and minds and give a warm welcome to James Kelly.
Hey, everybody. Well, I want to thank your president, David Zietsma, for inviting me. Thank this whole wonderful Redeemer staff, team, faculty. It's a big group of people. This is very exciting. Now, I only have a very short window of time with your attention, so I need you to help me with some. So students, what I need you to do first is turn to 2 people around you and just say, "I can't believe I'm graduating today." Go for it. Okay. I'm going to lose you quick. All right, parents, family members, what I want you to do now is turn to 2 people around you. "I can't believe Redeemer's letting them graduate." Go ahead, you can say it. It's okay. Well, honestly, a massive congratulations to you guys as students. This is no easy accomplishment. Hard work over a long haul. And I come with you today with a plea for something to take with you. Not a certificate, diploma, you will get that. Not even a memory, though I think this is a day you'll never forget. I'm hoping what you take away from this is a vision of how to live your life, a way of seeing your place in society and culture. You know, I have this deep desire to see the culture and society we currently live in change. Even more than that, my deep prayer is to see a Jesus revival awakened in our city, in our country. Wouldn't that be something you can't even explain, the work of the Holy Spirit, where you look around and say, I can't believe I'm even a part of this, what God is doing. But I believe right now we're doing some things as individuals and as a society that's hindering us towards this change. The three simple things in brief are consuming like crazy, critiquing so easily, and conforming to society. Let me explain these super brief, and then I got to tell you a story after that radically changed my perspective on what I'm supposed to do in this culture and society. So first, consuming like crazy. It's so easy. You know, maybe you can just take in a class and not really give to it. Take in entertainment, take in arts, take, and receive. This author and pastor, Mark Sayers, in his book, Disappearing Church, he quotes this and try to understand this consuming culture we live in. Watch this, it's very poetic. The beautiful world that surrounds us undermines our faith by providing constant temptations and seductions, offering us contentment, a kind of achievable heaven on earth. A consumer order as it exists in our world is powered by our constant dissatisfaction. To foster a sense of dissatisfaction, the world must offer us everything. And this beautiful world does indeed seem to promise such a feat. I implore you, first, don't be people of consumption. That is not how we change society. Second is to critique so easily. Man, our political system is a mess, you know. Our economical model of society is rooted in greed. That's messed up, man. The ideologies of society are deteriorating. It's just all messed up. Cheap critique is easy because it costs you almost nothing. The consequences are minimal. We can easily critique society. But my question to you is, being primarily ones of critique, do you think that's how you change culture? No. And thirdly is conforming to society. Romans 12:1, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, perfect will. To conform is to blindly or willingly follow the way of the world that is not the way of Jesus. Following your passion, even when your passion misaligns with the will of God and those that love you around you, it's not the way forward. Or giving in to that vision that your worth is found in anything physical. That's just garbage. We do not change culture and society by consuming, critiquing, conforming. In fact, the way you change culture is you create culture. To create, to build, to make something new. This is why God says in Ephesians 2:10, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. We are God's handiwork. God working through us to do good works in this world, to change culture. It's taking a problem, a painful thing perhaps, and seeing it in a light, in a new way, in a new light. I had the opportunity to be a part of a story, a project, a moment that absolutely changed my life. It was 7 years ago, and I was about to host a hackathon. It was mentioned. Anyone know what a hackathon is? Very few. It's a retreat for geeks. It's amazing. It's so fun. So in 48 hours, you take a problem and you have to come up with a solution. And I'm like, okay, there's like 40 of us. This is going to be so exciting. And then just a few days before this hackathon, I found out that in Canada, 8,000 people a month were going on Google and searching the phrase, how to kill yourself. I looked it up, and the top search result was an article that said 7 easy, painless ways to kill yourself. So I stand before this group of people at this hackathon, and I'm like, I have no idea what to do. What do we do? Someone has to do something about this problem. 2 web developers, a communications manager of a charity, and a psychotherapist who was there just to set up chairs. They heard about this problem. They're like, I'm in. I'm giving up my weekend for this. You know what they did? They bought the website howtokillyourself.org. But instead of the article headline being 7 easy, painless ways, the headline was, You're Not Alone. It's like a kingdom sting operation. The vision was to have the top website, You're Not Alone. Now, they won the hackathon, and I'm like, cool, will this ever actually help anybody? Just a website, right? You just create it as a cool idea, but will this actually help anybody? 4 weeks later, I get a call from one of the web developers on the team. She's like, James, I got to talk to you right away. I was like, what code broke? I can't help you. What's going on? She's like, no. Last night, I was out with my friend. And I'm sitting down with my friend, and I explain this new project I'm working on. I explain the website, the font, the colors. And the friend grabbed my arm, she said, tell me the domain of that website. She said, howtokillyourself.org. And the friend breaks down weeping. The night before that, she went online to figure out ways to kill herself. She landed on that website, and she said that website saved her life. That's unbelievable. And what was that? That was a group of people that saw a problem and said, we're not going to stand by and do nothing about it. We're going to take the skills that we have, that we've developed, and we're going to put them to work by building something and creating something. And this new thing led to something absolutely beautiful. By the way, we've done a whole bunch of those kinds of projects now. So I own some of the world's worst websites. howtobuycocaine.com, howtomurder.com, how to commit, it's bad. So any police officers in here, CIA, FBI, I didn't actually make that. I didn't just say that, did I? All right. But the whole vision of this group of people now is, how do we buy up the world's worst domains and redeem them for Jesus? What an amazing vision. Amazing vision. And this is what changed my perspective on our role in society. My concern, and for you as students, is Redeemer has equipped you and trained you and journeyed with you so hard not to go into the world and be like, man, I'm just going to keep complaining about things, critiquing things, be a consumer of the world. That everything they have done for you is so you go and build and create. And that could be a business, that could be a family, that could be taking your job and seeing it in a way where you say, I am a follower of Jesus. So when I get to my 1 o'clock strategy meeting, I get to my 1 o'clock design thinking meeting, in practice, I will build and I will work fundamentally different as a follower of Jesus Christ. Because if we believe the gospel permeates all aspects of our life, then we should fundamentally believe that the gospel permeates through all aspects of our life. Every moment, every decision we make, every temptation before us, every opportunity before us, the filter is, how can I make and create in the name of Jesus? Now, what's really cool about this passage in Ephesians is this word at the end, this handiwork or workmanship. It's this Greek word, poema. And this is actually, it means to make something and create. This is actually where we get the word poem. And so, in conclusion, I wrote a poem. a spoken word, in fact. So let me take a sip of water before we get into this. My hope and plea and desire with you is that as you hear these words, that the Spirit of God soaks into you and that you refuse to believe this is just another moment and another talk, but the Spirit of God can do something in you as you hear this. Did you see it? No, I'm asking you, did you see it? It went by in a flash with a dash of light. And if you don't look closely, I'm afraid you might miss this. So let me express what I've seen and heard so this word can sow deep within you. Are you ready? Don't miss this. You were created by the Creator to create. To create is to poetically proclaim under God's great power, name, and fame something made. Something made through you by the magnificent Maker. Something redeemed by the power of the Redeemer. To create is to reject restoratively the wicked way of this cultural day, that of consumption. To consume, oh, to consume, it is so easy, so lazy, so elegantly intoxicating, and I'm afraid we've been seduced by it all. But it is not at all the way of the Waymaker. It is his call to create, both big and small, something spectacularly useful, original, and entirely for all. His glory, not ours. For it is by grace you have been saved to create something of this world. So don't miss this. I beg you, don't miss what I'm deeply desiring for you to discern faithfully. A life ordered by renewal, not conformity, making, overtaking, creating over gratifying the cravings of your flesh. You were created by the Creator to create. It is like a man who lost it all, his wife, his job, his purpose, worth, and call, to fall, face down in desperate despair. You see, most men live lives of quiet desperation, deeply desiring hopeful restoration. And in this moment of pain, a vision was given to this man to make, to build, to create, to rebuild his ability to love, not hate. For without a vision to create, to give of ourselves for someone else's sake, we lose sight of it all. We forget why we're here. To make is to live freely under the Maker. To create is to live obediently for the Creator. And when that is your mission, your vision, your future ambition, you refuse to resign to any condemnation. My brothers, my sisters, today is your graduation. And I plead with you, don't miss this. You were created by the Creator to create. So go into the world not as critics, consumers, condemners, not as copiers, cancelers, or conformers. No, please, no. You have been called to go into the world as creators, willing to give of yourself for the Creator who created you, as a child, his ambassador of creative restoration. For God prepared in advance for you something new, something beautifully you. So, you want to see faith woven through all aspects of learning and life? Then create with delight. Take that flash, that dash of light fueled inside, and make something of your life. For you will look back one day and ask, who have I become? What have I done? And I believe you can answer this with one simple run. I am a child created by the Creator. And I created out of faithful obedience a humble something for someone who deserves one thing, and that is all my being. So don't miss this. Don't miss this. God built you for this moment. You were created by the Creator to create. Thank you.
President Zietsma, it is my great privilege to present to you these graduands who have met the requirements for their degrees as established by Senate.
Graduands, on behalf of Senate, it is my privilege to confer on you your degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to those degrees.
Will the graduands please come forward? Bachelor of Arts, Honors, Fabian Alamiu, Major, Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor, Business minor, Politics and International Studies. Laurel Catherine Andrews, Major, Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor, Ministry. Erin Janelle Atzma, Major, English, Writing stream, minor, Media and Communication Studies and History. Samantha Jane Avery, Major, Psychology, Clinical, Biblical, and Theological Studies, General. Emily Kate Bezuyan, Major, Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, and Psychology, General. Rebecca Jane Blankhorn, Major, Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor, Ministry. Samantha Grace Brinkman, Major, Urban and Intercultural Ministry, minor, Media and Communication Studies. Jonathan Matthew Beist, Major, History, Biology General, minor, Chemistry. Sebastian Blake Caldwell, Major, Urban and Intercultural Ministry, minor, English Writing stream. Stuart Cameron, Major, Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor, Ministry. Marshall Keith Gardnier Chapman, Major, History, minor, English Writing stream. Andrea Cibiotterio, Major, Applied Social Science, Social Work stream, minor, Psychology. Noah Matthew Coolin, Major, Psychology, minor, Social Work. Maria Anastasia Faustina Corkery, Major, English, Literature stream, minor, History. Solis Kupenthwaite, Major, English, Literature stream, minor, Media and Communication Studies. Catherine H. DeGeer, Major, Psychology, minor, Social Work. Ian Nathaniel DeYoung, Major, Politics and International Studies, Relations stream, minor, Philosophy. Alexa Chelsea DeVries, Major Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor English Writing stream. Annika Marie Grutenboer, major Politics and International Studies Development stream, minor Social Work. Kyla Ann Hewis, major Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor English Writing stream. Emma Hilborn, major Psychology, minor Social Work. Kristen Lee Hogan, major Psychology, minor Ministry. Mina Yosha Prinzen Pudgeon, major Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor Physical Education. Rebecca Victoria Jantz, major Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor Psychology. Dory Cloet, major Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor Psychology. Stephanie Koning, major Psychology, minor Health Sciences. Jonathan Krenendonk, major History, English Literature stream, general. Katie Margaret Lau, major Kinesiology, minor Business. Rihanna Teresa Lindy, major History, minor Politics and International Studies and English Literature stream. Samuel David Lingley, major Media and Communication Studies, Digital Media and Production, minor Business. Kate Loff, major Psychology Clinical, minor English Writing stream. Olivia Nicole Malik, major Psychology, Biblical and Theological Studies, general. Zechariah Abraham Murray, major History, minor Philosophy. Sarah Yvonne Olivia Espinoza, major English Writing stream, minor Art and Business. Erica Joy Papastamos, major Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor Psychology. Emily Grace Penner, major Psychology, minor Criminal Justice. Ella Titia Peterman, major Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor Psychology. Kara Jocelyn Russell, major Applied Social Sciences, Social Work stream, minor Psychology. Yamima Shabazz, major Politics and International Studies, Development stream, Biblical and Theology Studies, general. Gareth Peter Sinke, major History, minor Business. Abigail May Tarasco, major English Literature stream, minor Theater Arts and Philosophy. Megan Elizabeth Iris Satiridis, major Psychology, minor Health Sciences. Nicola Rose Vanderheyden, major Psychology, minor Art. Nicole Maria Vandermeulen, major psychology, minor business. Bethany Victoria Van Dyke, major applied social sciences, social work stream, minor psychology. Ruth Mary Van Dyke, major kinesiology, minor business. Emma Marie Vermeerch, major applied social sciences, social work stream, minor psychology. Juliana Alida Weidelich, major psychology, clinical, minor biblical and theological studies. Catherine Monique Wickerink, major English literature stream and history general. Maiki Wonder, major applied social sciences, social work stream, minor psychology. Benjamin David Wright, major English writing stream, minor history. Aaron Keelong Wu, major psychology, minor social work. Jessie Elizabeth Zanting, major urban and intercultural ministry and cooperative education, minor art. Matthew Nathaniel Zanting, major English writing stream, minor media and communication studies. Samuel W. Zomer, major applied social sciences, social work stream, minor ministry. Olumide Adeyemi, major physical education, minor sociology. Alexander Jonathan Robert Allen, major philosophy, English literature stream. Eden Hillary Bartels, major media and communication studies, media and culture, and business. Adam Michael Beatty, major biblical and theological studies, minor philosophy and history. Leah Beldman, major applied social sciences, minor music ministry. Stephanie Elizabeth Blair, major physical education, minor psychology. Sophie Madeline Castle, major English writing stream and history. Carlene Andra Kekeli, major media and communication studies, digital media and production, minor French studies. Hannah Faith Klein, major English literature stream, minor history. Demetrios Michael Deulis, major English literature stream, media and communication studies, digital media and production. Joshua Richard Davis, major religion and theology, youth ministry stream, minor social work. Esther Marie DeHaan, major applied social sciences and psychology. Danielle Elizabeth DeYoung, major applied social sciences, minor psychology. Elissa Suzanne DeYoung, major applied social sciences and psychology, minor physical education. Noah Mark Dendecker, major business, minor history. Ethan Thomas DeVries, major history, minor English literature stream, and psychology. Joshua Alexander Dilliot, major biblical and theological studies and history. Bo Lydia Felker, major psychology, minor ministry. Devon Ferrier, major English writing stream and media and communication studies, media and culture stream. Brent Christian Geertsma, major media and communication studies, digital media production, minor business. Melissa Gosen, major history, English literature stream, minor mathematics. Sarah Megan Giersbers, major music and performance stream, minor ministry. Abigail J.M. Hillier, major biblical and theological studies, minor psychology, history, and English writing stream. Rowena Ellen Jane Hobbs, major theater arts and music performance stream, minor English writing stream. Matthew William Hudson, major biblical and theological studies and history. Reagan Catherine Hunter, major philosophy, minor English writing stream, politics and international studies, and psychology. Angelica Roberta Kaczmarek, major biblical and theological studies, minor geography. Julia Janine Kaming, major psychology, minor criminal justice and English writing stream. Adriana Kanasek, major history, minor geography. Ivana Kanasek, major physical education, minor geography. Liam Ryan Peter Kears, major media and communication studies, digital media and production, and business. Kaylee Ann Kilgore, major English writing stream, minor psychology. Emma Victoria Kostra, major art, minor English writing stream. Ruth Rianne Keepers, major psychology, minor health sciences. Paige Abigail Moira Kunika, major English writing stream, minor business and history. Melanie Isabel Lefebvre, major English writing stream, minor history. Natalie Lim Jian Xuan Lim, major psychology, music, performance stream, minor mathematics. Teresa Yinuo Lin, major music performance stream, minor biblical and theological studies. Aidan Griffin Maxwell, major politics and international studies, minor history. Evan Andrew Maxwell, major biblical and theology studies, minor social work. Aaron John Wesley McMillan, major media and communication studies, digital media and production, and business. Erica Johanna Mostachi, Major English Literature Stream, minor Social Work. Rory Sean Murphy, major English Literature Stream, minor Media and Communication Studies and Geography. Timothy William Nada, major Physical Education, minor Geography. Zemanga Sarah Alexia Nikiawen, major Physical Education, minor Psychology. Bamidili Maxwell Olana Tunji, major Biblical and Theological Studies. Jordan Chandler Pauls, major Business, minor Ministry. Mitchell Glenn Peebles, major Biblical and Theological Studies, minor English, Writing Stream. Micah Peter Pennings, major History, minor Philosophy and Physical Education. Nathan Andrew Reed Welford, major English, Writing Stream, minor Business and History. Rose Irene Saunderson, major Biblical and Theological Studies, minor Politics and International Studies.
It's pronounced Scaife. my last name.
Scaife. Emily Michaela Scaife, major Applied Social Sciences, minor Business. Liam Carl Schatt, major History, minor Politics and International Studies, English and English Literature Stream. Aidan Peter Schenkel, major History, minor Physical Education, Coaching. Shannon Aileen Siertsema, major English Literature Stream, minor Media and Communication Studies and Psychology. Sydney Eve Slutvig, major Psychology, minor Environmental Studies. Janelle Sorzano, major Psychology, minor Sociology. Ethan Richard Spoor, major Psychology, minor Ministry and Criminal Justice. Emma Leanne Sumner, major Applied Social Sciences, minor Psychology. Andrea Thompson, major History, minor Psychology. Arissa Melanie Vandenbergt, major English Literature Stream and Politics and International Studies. Cullen Michael Vandenbergt, major English Literature Stream and Religion and Theology Youth Ministry Stream. Ryan James Van Hemert, major Media and Communication Studies, Media and Culture, and English Writing Stream. Colin James Van Woudenberg, major History and Philosophy. Sydney White, major History, minor English Literature Stream. Kiera Elizabeth Gale Wiersema, major Applied Social Sciences, minor Psychology. Larissa Faith Zomer, major Applied Social Sciences and Psychology. Bachelor of Business Administration Honors, Aidan Joshua Benelik, major Accounting Concentration and Cooperative Education. Willem Peter Dijkstra, major Marketing Concentration, Media and Communication Studies, Digital Media and Production. Tyler Mitchell Glasbergen, major Marketing Concentration and Cooperative Education. Stephen Jacob Gossen, major Marketing Concentration, Cooperative Education. Santiago Enrique Larota Guevara, major Marketing Concentration and Cooperative Education. Raylin Liang, major Accounting Concentration and Cooperative Education. Naomi Papavero, major Management Concentration and Cooperative Education, minor Politics and International Studies. Ethan Henry Tebrick, major Accounting Concentration and Cooperative Education. Jordan Samuel Van Dyken, major Management Concentration and Cooperative Education. Josiah Burt Van Gerp, major Management Concentration. Justin Hayden Vandervood, major Accounting Concentration. Michelle Naomi Visser, major Management Concentration and Cooperative Education, minor French Studies. Shayna Wattell, major Accounting Concentration, minor Philosophy. Oluwada Simi Adebajo, major Adebajo, thank you. Major Management Concentration. Brandon Eric King, major Management Concentration. Benedict Joseph Mikowski, major Accounting Concentration. Sarah Joy Prins, major Management Concentration. Chandra Joy Servos, major Management Concentration. Isaac Bruce Stell, major Management Concentration and Cooperative Education. Ashley Reagan Van Dyke, major Management Concentration. Bachelor of Kinesiology. Kiera Lynn Cron, major Kinesiology, minor Biology. Karen Elizabeth Tebrake, major Kinesiology, minor Social Work. Amanda Therio, major Kinesiology, minor Psychology. Bachelor of Science Honors. Serena Gale Ball, major Health Sciences, pre-medicine stream, minor Chemistry. Marie Chantal Benke, major Health Sciences, pre-medicine stream, minor Chemistry. Cynthia Milom Bekulom, major Health Sciences, professional stream, minor Psychology. Melody Ann Breukelman, major Health Sciences, pre-medicine stream, minor Chemistry. Josh Benjamin Carbonell, major Health Sciences, pre-medicine stream, minor Chemistry. Casey Charest, major mathematics, minor chemistry. Sarah Karina Dawn, major biology, minor chemistry. Emily Grace French, major health sciences, professional stream, and psychology general. Kendra Joy Jaspers Fair, major biology, minor English literature stream. Jessica Khalil, major health sciences, professional stream, minor chemistry. Maria Karitanova, major health sciences, pre-medicine stream, minor chemistry. Spencer Donald Philip King, major health sciences, professional stream, minor ministry. Olivia Grace Krikorian, major kinesiology and cooperative education, minor biology. Megan Mowat, major kinesiology, minor biology. Jacob Daniel Usoren, major environmental science, minor biology. Gabrielle Todd Schilke, major kinesiology, minor biology. Kaylee Marie Togoretz, major kinesiology and cooperative education, minor biology. Sarah Leanne Ufkes, major kinesiology, minor biology. Owen Neil Vandermeulen, major biochemistry, minor mathematics. Brooklyn Rachel Van Rooyen, major kinesiology, minor biology. Luca Varo Ortiz Nieva, major kinesiology, minor biology. Brianna Maria Sanstra, major kinesiology, minor biology. Bachelor of Science, 4-year general, Alexandra Claire Fernandez, major health sciences, minor psychology. Israela Justisa A. John, major health sciences, minor psychology. Sunjong Min, major mathematics, minor physical education coaching, and biblical and theological studies. Rachel Suzanne Nowicki, major health sciences, minor psychology. Kimberly Madeline Skipper, major biology, minor chemistry. Carson Mark Torrey, major mathematics, minor history and psychology. Elizabeth Rachel Verweis, major mathematics, minor English literature stream and psychology. Grace Margaret Vording, major mathematics, minor geography and psychology. Luke Towers Yohatz, major mathematics, minor geography and physical education. Bachelor of Education, Leah Jules Danielle, Junior Intermediate Division. Amanda Appleman, Primary Junior Division. Chandra Janet Bath, Junior Intermediate Division. Richard Joseph Bickham, Junior Intermediate Division. Elizabeth Billiald, Primary Junior Division. Katarina Bizik, Primary Junior Division. Clarissa Jean Blair, Primary Junior Division. Evan Michael Blewett, Junior Intermediate Division. Justin Handley Bonche, Junior Intermediate Division. Lillian Elizabeth Broersma, Junior Intermediate Division. Elizabeth A. Butler, Primary Junior Division. Cassandra Ann Clark, Junior Intermediate Division. Leah Irene Culleton, Junior Intermediate Division. Claudia Victoria D'Angelo, Primary Junior Division. Jordan James DeVries, Junior Intermediate Division. Julia Bianca Atsutsina Dunn, Primary Junior Division. Carol Rebecca Estrada Nava, Junior Intermediate Division. Emily Maureen Frankreuter, Primary Junior Division. Daniela Michelle Ferguelli, Junior Intermediate Division. Rachel Donna Grant, Primary Junior Division. Heather Danielle Hastings, Primary Junior Division. Sarah Joy Hodgson, Primary Junior Division. Kristen Nicole Kennedy, Junior Intermediate Division. Mary Margaret Kokoski, Primary Junior Division. Tess Catherine Lamont, Junior Intermediate Division. Christina Suzelle Marlene Landry, Junior Intermediate Division. Cheryl Lawn Seath, Lanthier, Junior Intermediate Division.
Last name is Leibold.
Austin Wesley Leibold, Junior Intermediate Division. Frank Nicholas Lucci, Junior Intermediate Division. Michael Alessandro Masha, Primary Junior Division. Teresa Marie Osoran, Junior Intermediate Division. Kiera Alexandria Seguin, Primary Junior Division. Christina Alexandra Snell, Junior Intermediate Division. Okay. Catherine Larissa Subas Ranajoti, Primary Junior Division. Danielle Elizabeth Tabone, Primary Junior Division. Stephen Uchaz, Primary Junior Division. Megan Joy Van Dyke, Primary Junior Division. Luke John Van Royen, Junior Intermediate Division. Isabella Laurel Van Sickle, Primary Junior Division. Serena Eugenia Vitello, Primary Junior Division. Samantha Ann Vito, Primary Junior Division. Ali Elizabeth Voskamp, Primary Junior Division.
Better get my name right, Peter.
Emily Ruth Wall, Primary Junior Division. Madison Tamara Wall, Primary Junior Division. Sarah Michelle Weaver, Primary Junior Division. Kelly Hope Wilson, Junior Intermediate Division. President Zietsma, I recommend to you those graduands not present who have met the requirements for their degrees as established by Senate and have chosen to receive their degrees in absentia.
For those graduands unable to be here today, I now confer their degrees on them in absentia with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to those degrees.
Wow, this is so exciting. Congratulations, class of 2024. My name is Justine Dyke, and I serve on the Alumni Advisory Council, and it is my honor to be here today to welcome you to a growing community of Redeemer University alumni. Congratulations on making it here. This is a huge day. It's one worth celebrating. You've all worked so hard to get here. You're surrounded by so many people today, both physically in the room, but also rooting for you from home. And it's just a true pleasure to be here to celebrate this occasion. I'll admit, I'm struck watching many of you walk across the stage. I'm not currently working at Redeemer, but I worked in admissions for many years. And for many of you, I met with you when you were in grade 12, applying to the school, trying to decide where to go. So personally, it is just a huge honor to be here, seeing you walk across this stage and going into the next part of your journey. So for all of you, graduation is a very unique time. You're both reflecting on how far you've come and where you were getting here, and also looking ahead and thinking about what comes next. So whether you've been here for 4 years, 6 years, or just a few, I hope that you found your time at Redeemer transformative. You are now graduates of a Christian liberal arts and sciences university, and that comes with so much. Today is not just about acquiring a piece of paper, adding a line to your resume, or a couple letters behind your name. I hope that as you go from here, you found yourselves changed and using what you've learned. There are some distinct things from your classes that will stick with you. Some are oddly specific, like when Shakespeare's first folio was published. For some reason, I still know that it's 1623, but I'm sure all of you will have random facts and things that you heard in your classes that will stick with you going forward. But truthfully, a lot of what you're going to remember will be a bit more general. Perhaps you'll find yourself in a corporate setting, working on a project and thinking back to a case study that you worked on. Or maybe you're in a classroom and implementing a new curriculum and you can think back to how it was done during your placement. Or maybe you find yourself working in research and you can lean back on your experiences in the labs. There are so many things that you've learned during your time here that will directly apply to what you're going to do and wherever you're called. With that said, a lot of what you'll take here with you is much harder to define. You've developed and grown in so many ways in however much time you've spent here that will influence your work and your life going forward. Presentation skills and being able to communicate well with others, leadership in all its various forms, critical thinking and problem solving, interdisciplinary knowledge and an understanding of the bigger picture in the world that we live in, empathy, compassion, and care. All of these are things that have been integral to your education and your time at Redeemer that will be the things that go with you and help you make a difference wherever you're called. Above all else, I hope that you've encountered faith here and that you've been shaped by it. That going from here, I pray you'll continue to see the world, your work, your relationships, and your identity through the lens of faith. That you'll know the world around us was created by a good and powerful and loving God. That you're able to recognize the effects of sin in the world and in your work. And that you believe in the redemptive power of Christ's sacrifice for us on the cross. That he started the story of restoration for us all, and we're now invited to continue being a part of that story. So when you go from here into the medical field, into classrooms, political arenas, churches, media rooms, wherever that might be, I hope that you will continue to see yourselves as part of God's kingdom restoration. As you do that, I invite you to stay in touch, both with each other and with Redeemer. The friendships that you've made here and the community that you've built is so important, and it's really special. And it doesn't end just because you'll no longer be in the same area code going forward from today, although maybe some of you will be. Schedule hangouts. Go on trips together, attend each other's weddings, meet each other's kids, call each other when you've had a tough week at work, walk with each other through the good times and the hard times. So much of this is what I've had the benefit of experiencing as a Redeemer alum, and I hope that you will experience the same. Stay in touch with Redeemer as well. We would love to continue being in contact with you. That might look like coming to the lectures that are being hosted, signing up for newsletters, coming out to career networking opportunities, or just joining us to cheer for the Royals at the games. I hope that your time here at Redeemer has been incredibly impactful, and I pray that this will continue to be a space that you feel is home and a place of growth for you. So graduates, welcome to the Redeemer alumni community. We're very glad to have you with us. May you go from here as the future makers and creators of our world, and may you go from here as transformed individuals, bringing God's kingdom here on earth wherever you go. So thank you all for listening today, and please join me in congratulating the class of 2024.
For the last 10 minutes, I've been saying to myself, don't make a fool of yourself on that stage. That was actually a text message sent by my father. Dear graduates, professors, staff, family members, friends, and the people that snuck in here because the ushers were too agreeable, I, Ian DeYoung, have the honor and privilege to be the class speaker at this year's graduation. One of the few things I know that separates this graduating class from previous years is that this is the first class ever to start their degrees during a global pandemic. Because of the pandemic, most of us haven't had a formal graduation in 8 years, myself included. I stepped on campus in 2020 thinking I would be isolated from everyone else, and to some extent this was true. We had to adjust to social distancing, online learning, and a launch week that was mid. But it didn't take us long before we realized how tightly knit this community was. And once the restrictions were lifted, we began to cherish these connections even more. For one, we cherish connections with professors. Because of the low faculty-student ratio, we found it easy to get close with bright minds and disciples of Christ. Here at Redeemer, you can invite your professor to a dorm dinner, and they will gladly accept. Here at Redeemer, you can ask your professor to join your intramural basketball team, and not only will he say yes, but he will play basketball like his career depends on it. Here at Redeemer, you can play a week-long game of tag with your dorm on campus, which requires high-speed chases in the hallways and interrupting lectures, and the professors are just nice enough to leave it alone and not do anything. So we connected with professors, but we also connected with each other. I can give you many stories to confirm this, but to give a personal anecdote, a couple months ago I got together with a friend who attended another university, and after giving him time to be a fly on the wall at Redeemer, he told me that observing the environment in between lectures and at lunchtime was, quote, like an out-of-body experience. There was so much joy and laughter in the halls. People were invested in conversation. Almost nobody kept to themselves or to their phones. It was like we were all family. When he told me this, I never felt more proud to be a Redeemer student, considering that we went from an isolated body of students to a vibrant community. We also found how our story connects with God's grand story of redemption. Towards the end of my final semester, I often thought to myself, now that I'm almost done with university, I can step into the real world. But as I reflected over the past 4 years, I realized how wrong this statement was. Because in my 4 years at Redeemer, I saw varsity athletes praying with their opponents after games. I heard stories from members of the Deeds Club who took frequent trips to vulnerable areas of the city to serve hot beverages. And on the final day before exams, I sat through 15 group presentations in our capstone class, all of which strove to answer a pressing social need, all of them receiving positive feedback from local organizations. We have witnessed each other richly engaging with God's world, filling the earth and subduing it, creating culture, to use James' words. Seeing our gifts and abilities connect to God's efforts to make all things new, or in other words, making steps into the real world. So how should we take pride in this achievement? Paul gives us that answer in Romans 5. We boast in the glory of God, not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance character, and character hope. As a class, we suffered through a global pandemic together, but because of that, we also persevered together. And our perseverance cultivated resilient characters, and in the end, we gained enough hope to finish strong together. Today, I want to challenge you to summarize your experience at Redeemer in 4 words. Everybody's experience is different, so some of you might be thinking, no rings by spring, way too many DeYoungs, I regret taking English. Everybody's experience is different. But I think we can all agree on the following 4 words. Once isolated, now connected. We entered Redeemer's campus thinking we would be isolated, and now we're about to leave those doors as a strongly connected community. So on behalf of the graduating class, I'd like to thank the professors and the staff and our families too for assisting us in this accomplishment. We certainly boast about you for giving us a terrific experience at Redeemer, but my prayer is that we can ultimately boast in the glory of God. And to my fellow graduates, I pray that we can continue to make these big steps into the real world and cherish the connections that bring us closer to Christ. Thank you.
One great honor we as faculty have every year is to select among the graduating students the Faculty Award winner. One person who we believe best exemplifies academic excellence, Christian leadership, and active participation in the life of Redeemer. This is also a difficult task because of the number of students who immediately spring to many of the faculty members' minds as being eminently eligible for this award. And as today we celebrate Redeemer's largest graduating class ever, it's an even more difficult but joyful challenge to accomplish. We did it. The winner needs to be academically excellent. Our winner holds an 11.416 GPA. For those who heard just a number there, with no context, the student who receives all A+ has a GPA of 12. So, being the math guy I am, I tried to work backwards from there on the assumption that this student took 40 courses to graduate. So I'm guessing this student received about 30 A+, 8 or so A's, and probably a couple of A-. Maybe this student mailed one in and got a B+ in there and got one more A+. I don't know. Either way, it's pretty good. Our winner also has an offer to a rather prestigious graduate program on the table. So given these two things, the faculty decided that our winner satisfies the academic excellence requirement for this award. The next one is Christian leadership, which is a bit harder to quantify, but the fact that the student was a member of Student Senate probably helped. Of course, her instructors were also grateful for her helpful class contributions and ability and willingness to be an undergraduate student marker in a couple of different courses. Our winner also comes with one bonus-related qualification as well. She has already won the Co-op Student of the Year Award, which takes into account her time in her business co-op positions and includes a strong weighting of her employer's assessments of her leadership and integrity in the workplace. Active participation in the life of Redeemer includes some of the items I mentioned earlier, given that this is an academic institution after all. But our winner's credentials in this area are bolstered by the fact that last year, even before her final year, she received the Student Life Award, which celebrates students who, among other things, are, quote, a positive influence on campus culture and morale, end quote, and who are, quote, again, leaders who are respected by peers, faculty, and staff. One faculty member sums things up this way: her work for and internships with Cardis, the American Express Enterprise Institute, and more make her better connected than most of us faculty, and it is not hard to see why. She is smart and savvy, but also patient and kind. And consider that few people could lay claim to deferring that prestigious offer from the Munk School of Global Affairs in order to instead serve as the Director of Operations and Communications for the Runnymede Society instead. I predict it will be just a few short years before her faculty award is joined by a distinguished alumni award on the walls of our academic building. With all that said, it is my pleasure, on behalf of all of my colleagues here on the stage, to present the faculty award to Naomi Papavero.
Good afternoon. My name's Phil Tucson. I'm Dean of the School of Education at Redeemer University. Wow, thank you. It has been my pleasure to lead the School of Education this year, but in particular this group of graduating Bachelor of Education students, also known now as teachers. Congratulations. The Bachelor of Education degree here at Redeemer is a second degree program by and large, and today we're going to offer the first ever Award of Distinction. The School of Education seeks to provide teacher education for faithful, effective, reflective professional practice. The Award of Distinction is granted annually, starting today, to the Bachelor of Education graduate who has consistently demonstrated the dispositions, habits, and positive contributions to the learning community that align with such practice. This person will demonstrate Christ-like service and a commitment to the ethical standards of the teaching profession, namely care, respect, integrity, and trust. They demonstrate consistent positive contributions to the learning community of the Bachelor of Education program. They demonstrate support and patience and encouragement with peers. They demonstrate a growth mindset in practicum as reported by associate teachers and faculty associates. They demonstrate a personal commitment to lifelong learning, personal and professional growth. This year, we asked the graduating class to nominate people from their group who they believed deserved to be honored by such an award. And it turns out this group thinks quite highly of one another. And you could hear that as they cheered each other on as they crossed the stage. Over 10 people were nominated. One name, however, stood out. Comments from this person's peers include the following: constant positive light, always checking in with a variety of candidates and providing encouragement, strives to apply and learn from all situations and be present in all classes and projects, showing respect to those teaching and to those she works with respect to peers and teachers. The observations from this candidate's peers were quite similar to the comments we were hearing from associates in the practicum field. This candidate continually seeks to serve well, keeping in view the desire to grow in all circumstances. The candidate truly understands what Parsons has called the nobility of teaching, in claiming teaching as a life of being second. This candidate deserves to be recognized today. So all that being said, it is my pleasure to introduce the first winner of the School of Education Award of Distinction, Ali Voskamp.
Good afternoon. I'm Peter Newman. I serve here as Vice President Academic and as of today also Chief Mispronouncer of Names. In 1873, the Earl of Dufferin, who served as the Governor General from 1872 to 1878, decided to have a medal struck to reward scholastic merit. This medal has 4 levels: gold for the study at the master's level, silver for the study at the bachelor's level, collegiate bronze for post-secondary education, bronze for secondary education. The Governor General's Medal is awarded to the student who graduates with the highest standing in his or her school. Professors of the recipient of the Governor General Silver Medal Award this year described this student as a wonderful example of deep Christian faith, someone who is full of enthusiasm and energy, kind and empathetic to others, full of integrity, and appreciated by peers and professors alike. She is a strong communicator in both speaking and writing, and has volunteered as a campus visit day leader, serving as a compelling ambassador for Redeemer and its programs. Fellow students frequently sought her out as a peer tutor, and one professor was so impressed with and confident in her abilities that he allowed her, as a senior student, to fill in as a guest lecturer in one of his chemistry classes. During the pandemic, when it wasn't possible to take courses in person and living in British Columbia, this student committed herself to adjusting her daily schedule to Ontario time, a 3-hour difference. This meant she lived her life as if she was living in Ancaster, going to bed in the early evening and getting up at 5 a.m. Pacific time for an 8 a.m. Redeemer class. She is a committed student to her education and to the calling she believes God has placed on her life. This student has held on to her dream to work as an optometrist, even volunteering in an optometry clinic during her time at Redeemer. She is graduating with a Bachelor of Science honors degree, majoring in health sciences honors, and pre-medicine stream, and a chemistry minor as well. She received a cumulative GPA of 11.9. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Governor General's Silver Medal, Melody Bruckelman.
Wow. This has been one of the most raucous graduation crowds we've had. It has been a phenomenal celebration here today. As a new chapter is about to begin, we also take a moment to look back, and we've heard some of that today. This year has been a tremendous year here at Redeemer University. More than 1,050 students on campus, a record 550 living in residence, nearly a full cohort of nearly 120 education students. It has been a great year. We have met new people, we've made new friends, we've welcomed new colleagues, we've perhaps taken a walk on the DTR path. Or perhaps not. But as I look out here to the class of 2024, your parents are going to ask you about that path after, you realize. That'll be interesting. As I look out here at the class of 2024, I see a larger reflection of the story of Redeemer. The story of a university committed to impacting the world for Jesus Christ through graduates who will share the love and hope of Jesus wherever he calls them, into all kinds of careers and callings. That story is one in which God has been faithful and provided for this university for more than 40 years. So above all things, we give thanks to God today for all that he has given this year and all he has given to you in your 2 years or 4 years or 5 years or 6 years here. To those parents, siblings, significant others, grandparents, guardians, friends in attendance today, I imagine that you are proud of the accomplishments of those you are here to celebrate. And those accomplishments are significant and worthy of celebration. I want to thank all of you for joining us at this ceremony. I also want to thank class valedictorian Ian DeYoung for sharing his reflections. We were very concise, much more so than your father sometimes. It was excellent to hear you. Thanks also to James. Very much appreciate your service, your leadership, and the hope that you have brought to so many at the intersection of despair, devastation, brokenness, and yet faith and technology. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your words. And congratulations to our award winners, Naomi Papavero, Melody Brookelman, and Ali Voskamp. These are outstanding awards and well-deserved. Congratulations. To the class of 2024, well done. You've made it. And our prayer for you is that through this learning and living experience here at Redeemer, you have grown into a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ, that you are moved to follow his calling in your life, and that wherever he leads you, you will be a reflection of the hope you have in him. However, none of you are an island. All of us, to a certain extent, are shaped by those around us, especially those who have supported us along the way, family, friends, others. We thank them for their financial support and encouragement, and we thank them for the prayers that they have offered to you as graduates. If you are a family, friend, guardian, or here to celebrate someone today, would you stand up? All of you? Graduates, would you please join me in an expression of thanks to those who have walked with you? Thank you. Education is hard work, but the dedicated faculty and staff of Redeemer press on each week, committed to the university's mission, committed to the students that mission serves. And here today we see the fruit of that tireless effort. I would now ask the members of the faculty and any staff here present to please rise. And I would ask that the rest of you please join me in thanking them for their dedication and hard work. Thank you. We're certainly getting our exercise in today. Lastly, class of 2024, I'm going to ask you to stand once more. I want you to turn around, if you can, in your seats and take a bow. And would the rest of you join me in congratulating the class of 2024? Thank you. In a moment, we are going to sing a closing hymn, after which Vice Chair of the Board of Governors, Ms. Gina Taylor, will lead us in a closing prayer.
Before I begin, I just want to go over a couple of housekeeping matters, if I could. Due to the inclement weather, we are going to change the venue for the serving of refreshments to the gym. So just follow the crowd, it's that way. The bookstore also is open for those who want to look for some graduation gifts and get some Redeemer swag. I'm going to ask the graduating class to now stand up, please. And I just want to point out that there's a few members in this graduating class that I've known since they were born. I've taught them Sunday school. I've threatened to beat the bark out of them. And it's just a complete privilege to be here to see all of you today. Let us unite our hearts in prayer and entrust to the hands of the Lord those who have been graduated today. May God, who began this good work in you, carry it through to completion, enabling you to use your talents to the fullest. May God give you the grace to make wise choices and to be faithful to your commitments, always confident in the support of those who love you. May God bless you with discomfort at easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you will live deep within your heart. May God bless you with anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you will work for justice, equality, and peace. May God bless you with tears to shed for those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, and war, so that you will reach out your hand to comfort them and change their pain into joy. May God bless you with the foolishness to think that you can make a difference in the world, so that you will do the things which others tell you cannot be done. And finally, may your integrity be a gift to the world, and may the Spirit of God be with you always. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.